Oh, hi. I'm Jen, and welcome to my vlog space. And today I have my husband, Sean.
That's me.
That's so weird. That's so weird. Oh my gosh. Like,
they've seen the evolution of, that's my friend.
That's my friend. That's my best friend.
And then
that's my fiance. That's my husband. Oh, that's weird. Let me know, any of you guys that have, like, gotten married, like, recently, or if you remember when you got married in the first, like, year. Is it weird to use the new word? Like, It's very odd. Anyway, hi. I wanted to do a vlog because a lot of you asked me about our wedding. And the reason why a lot of people asked is because I've been putting a lot of pictures on Instagram and stuff. And a lot of people were like, wait, did you tap dance at your wedding? And I'm like, yeah, I did. So I wanted to do a vlog that tells you guys all about how basically our whole wedding was tap dance. So if you're not familiar with our vlog channel, we have a vlog channel together. It's called Safety Scissors and Duct Tape, and I'll link it down below in the description. But we have a vlog channel, and on that channel, we basically took people on the journey from getting engaged to having the wedding, and we're still vlogging about the wedding, and I'll tell you why in a little bit.
All the ups and downs that
happened. Like, we had a wedding date, we canceled that wedding date, and then we had to get a new one, and then it had to be a specific date, and then it's a mess, but we're so happily married. We're very much in the honeymoon phase where I hate it if he's gone for an hour. Everyone keeps telling me that's going to change, but I don't know. Everyone's like, you'll want your alone time soon. And I'm like, no, I like him. So yeah, we have our vlog channel if you want to see more about, like, the journey. I have dress shopping videos on there. We have
life updates,
budgeting videos that we never stuck to.
We have
bridal party stuff. It's lots of fun.
A lot of personal stuff, just so that way you guys can get to know us a little more.
And we have a lot of fun vlogging together.
If you don't care about me, you just want to get to know her more.
You're cool though. Look at your shirt.
I know. It's got
laser research. Anyway, so hi, and we wanted to talk to you about the wedding because it was all tap dance, and my channel, it's all tap dance. So I'm like, this is the best place to talk about that. So tap dance at a wedding, what is she even talking about?
I don't know. That's weird. Right?
Okay, so when we finally came up with how we were going to do the actual wedding, after all the ups and downs, and I said, you know what, I'm going to preface this with, I wanted to elope. He didn't. And I didn't get my way. So I was like, you know what? Fine. There's one thing I want out of this wedding then. If I have to go through, like, actually doing a wedding, I want to do it the only way that I'm comfortable with, because I'm just not a look at me, center of attention kind of person unless I'm teaching or performing. So I said, can we do a show? And he didn't even hesitate. He was like, yeah. So our whole bridal party, most of them, are tap dancers. They're part of my my company Rhythm Theory, or my company Noise Complaint, which you're in. And so I said, hey guys, we're gonna do a tap dance show for a wedding. And they were like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense for you. So we booked a stage. We actually booked it at the Island Theater in Fleming Island, Florida, and it was such a beautiful venue, and I want to give them a shout out because they were just so sweet to let us use it, and the facility was amazing. It fit all of the people perfectly well. Their sound system was great. Everything was great. Well, their sound system was great, but we'll talk about why we didn't use it, but their sound system was great.
For those of you that might be in the area, they put on great shows throughout the year, so make sure you check them out.
Yeah, they have, what do they do, like 20 theatrical productions a year?
Yeah.
It's insane. So anyway, we booked that, and I said, okay, there's a dance studio next door that you work at and is owned by one of my friends, so that was like our getting changed area. And then we had a show. So what does she mean? What does she mean by a show? I don't know why I keep talking about myself in the third person.
Because it's fun.
But it's fun. I'm so excited to do this video. So if I seem extra like, that's why. Help. Okay.
So basically, for those of you that don't know, Noise Complaint, we are a tap dance theater group. We travel all over and perform at conventions, like nerd conventions, and put on shows.
Like Comic-Cons and
Galaxy Cons, things
Yeah.
like that. Just the big events that you have, thousands and thousands of people coming to basically share their fandoms. And we travel and we perform themes.
Our shows are 90% tap dance with 10% acting and improv comedy. So we decided to take that concept and make a storyline for our wedding. So basically, when people came to our wedding, they didn't watch me walk down the aisle. They didn't watch, well, they did watch a ceremony that happened after the show. But when you first got there, you saw the narrators come out on stage and start telling you a story about why Jen and Sean had to get married for the sake of the universe. We had a Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure theme for our wedding. A lot of nerdy themes, but the main theme was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. So it was Jen and Sean's Excellent Adventure. So barring having an actual phone booth, the narrators basically were like, oh, they need to get married. The fate of the universe lies in them coming together to make art, and they have to get married to do it. And then I'm like, why do we have to get married to do it? They're like, because that's what the script says. And it was a lot of comedy, a lot of fun. We told the story of how we met all the way to us getting married using tap dances to convey the story. So instead of like in a musical, how you would sing, you tell the story through the dance. And so that's kind of how we put it together. Yeah. We danced to all kinds of songs, and then we ended up doing a duet. Our duet is the reason we can't put this show on YouTube, because the song we used is so protected that it like blocks the video from even being on YouTube. It blocked the whole video. It didn't say, you want to remove this section? It was like, no, you can't have this video on here. So we can only really tell you about it. Although I probably will, like, once I have the actual video, I'll probably like pull clips and post it for you guys. Our duet that we did, because we are, I mean, obviously, as you can tell from our super fancy attire, we are just so fancy. So we did Fancy Like by Walker Hayes. That was our wedding dance duet. That wasn't our first dance, but like first dance. But yeah, it was super, super fun, and just getting to tell our story through the art form that we love so much. Like, I had to. How many tap dancers marry another professional tap dancer? Like, it's just, how could I not do a tap dance show for my wedding? Absolutely. When the entire bridal party, save for four people, the entire bridal party are tap dancers, professional tap dancers. I had to, man. I had to. So people sat, they had a program. It told them what song was coming next, where we were in the storyline. The narrators would come out between each song and kind of move the story along, and then we would come out with like some random lines. Like they were like, oh, and you wouldn't believe what happens next, ... And then it cuts to us on the stage where I'm like, I can't believe we just lost our Tony Stark for our show. What are we gonna do? Obviously better acting than that, but and then one of them was, they basically say, was it Henry?
Oh yeah, Henry was like,
Henry said, well, I could be Tony Stark, and I'm like, no, you're Spider-Man. I need Spider-Man. Yeah. And then Panda was like, well, I don't know what you're gonna do. And I was like, well, wait, what if Sean does it? Which actually is what happened in real life. We lost our Tony Stark, so he had to go from being an apprentice to a lead like that fast in the company. So luckily I'm the boss, so I can make those decisions. But you stepped into the role really, really beautifully, and I'm so proud still. Thanks. Years later, I'm still proud. But it was nice to be able to tell that story as well, because his family didn't really ever see you dance.
My family has never seen me perform like that, nor have they ever actually seen me tap dance.
Before that day. Yeah. So not only did we get to share our story through an art form that makes just my whole world go round, we got to share something that great with your family that they haven't seen. Yeah.
Now, mind you, my family lives like 15 hours away. That's why they haven't seen us perform.
They live in Ohio, so it's really hard for them to see us perform. Although they will in December, because Noise Complaint has a show in December
and in Ohio. They better be there.
They better be there. Y'all better be there. I don't even think they watch these videos. So, but yeah. So dancing helped me stay on track. I'm too excited. I didn't realize this
basically, was like she said, it went from like the first time that I was hired to be Noise Complaint's videographer all the way till that day, basically.
And then, like, in the story, we start going into present day, where I go to Panda, who was my my nerd of honor, because we have a lot of we have a variety of genders in the companies, so it's bridesmaid didn't quite fit with all of the people that we had, and also we did a combined bridal party because we couldn't pick and choose among our friends.
There's so many people that we wanted to be a part of it, but it's hard to pick. Like, how do you say,
because we're both
hey,
friends
you're on my
equally
side,
with all
but
of
not
them.
Jen's side? Or
Yeah, Chloe, you're on my side. Rebecca, you're on his side. It's like that kind of like, I don't want her on my side, but I do. And so then we fought over a couple of them, and I was like, that's it. One combined bridal party. Anyway.
Yeah.
Panda was my nerd of honor because we did brides, nerds, and grooms, geeks. Perfect.
It works.
It really, really did. So she was my nerd of honor, and I basically go to her in the storyline and say, hey, Panda, I have a confession. And she's like, what? And I'm like, I think I like Sean. She goes, like, tolerate him or like him? And I was like, I think I love him. And she goes, ew, I mean, yay. And it's just because it's a comedy show.
Yeah.
Even our wedding was a comedy show.
Oh, yeah.
And when I say our wedding was a comedy show, I mean, even after the show part, it was still a comedy show.
Our ceremony, ever just not have stuff planned?
He didn't tell me his vows were going to be that funny, first of all.
We agreed to not do anything like super sappy
serious.
or super serious, because
Yeah.
that's not us. If I stood up there and did this whole long spiel about something super serious, or you did, everybody would be like, this isn't them.
No. But wait, we're still talking about the tap dance part. This is what I mean. Like, I'm so excited talking about it. I'm just getting off track. So I tell Panda, like, oh, I think I love him. And she's like, ew, I mean, great. Yay. And I'm like, is that okay? She's like, aren't you the boss of the company? And that's kind of against contract. And I'm like, yes, but I'm also the boss of the company.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I don't know. And then we make a joke about like, well, if it doesn't go well, you can quit. And she goes, cool, deal. And so then the story moves on. And then at the end, we do Dear Future Husband, the song by Meghan Trainor. We do that as the part where he asks me to marry him, even though obviously that happened over a year ago to almost 2 years ago now. So...
Yeah. It was
ridiculous.
It was really cool. My aunt, actually, and I forgot to tell you this, my aunt was actually she loved the fact that we had Lexi and Ian narrate it.
Yeah.
Because she's like, it would have been a lot if we would have been the one narrating, like, hey, past us, that you got to become...
Well, we were going to have a picture-in-picture kind of thing. It was going to be us that was actually live and on stage was going to be the now, and then we were going to pre-record all of the past selves so that it was like more of the Bill and Ted's thing. I actually really wanted to do that, but somebody, and I look that way because Alex, our roommate and one of our dance captains, he lives with us, so I'm like, somebody decided to go to Europe the couple of weeks before the wedding, so we couldn't pre-record anything.
Couldn't run
So
scripts.
I had to rewrite the script the week of the wedding and say, hey, Lexi, hey, Ian, you're actors, right? Great, awesome, you're narrating our wedding. And they were like, I'm sorry, what? So last minute changes, as with any wedding, but, you know, we're theater people, and we can handle it. We're dancers. We can handle anything.
Yeah.
So... We took the audience on our journey because some of them didn't know him at all, because a lot of, like, my friend Raven did not know you really at all, because they live in Charlotte and we live here, and life happens. We're low maintenance friends.
My friend Tavish had never met you, and Ray had met you once.
So this was such a great way of having all these people that maybe came for me but didn't know you, and people that came for you that didn't really know me, for them to understand why or how we met, why we fell in love, and that the fate of the universe depended on us getting married for some reason.
We basically gave everybody the TLDR version.
Yeah, but with a Bill and Ted's theme.
Yeah.
So everyone was treated to a wonderful, like a musical theater production, but instead of singing, we were tap dancing. It was so much fun. I hopefully will have videos for you guys to see, but I wanted to come on here and tell you about it. And I want to give you guys a couple other details that are just super fun about the wedding. And if you want more details than this, definitely check out our vlog channel for sure. But walking down the aisle, okay, I have to explain something. I guess I'll start with the big announcement right here. So we have a big announcement, and it's not what some of y'all are thinking. No. So we have to get married again. In like 35 days or something. Like in a month we have to get married again. And it's because a couple of days before the wedding, my mom got COVID. So she couldn't come. And I was actually pretty devastated, to be honest. I was like, I don't even want to have this wedding anymore. If my whole family couldn't be there. I lost my dad a few years ago, and then my mom getting COVID right before the wedding, my brother stayed home to take care of her. That's my whole family. Like, the entire family. I can go into a whole video about how I have 0 cousins, y'all. Like, 0. And so I had no family there. And a couple of other people, COVID was pretty bad at that point in the summer. And a few other people couldn't come because of the same thing. So mostly this was triggered by my mom not being there, but we decided to have a second wedding so that I can have a wedding with my family.
Yeah.
So we're doing it again. Yay. But because they weren't there, I didn't want to walk down the aisle. So I told Sean, I said, I'm not walking down the aisle because I'll be all by myself. And I'm not a look at me person. I want to do something different. So we were on a stage. And so we designed it to where the bridal party came out and made a semicircle around the stage because we couldn't have sides because we didn't have sides. So they came out and made a semicircle with his dad, who's a pastor who did the ceremony. His dad was in the middle. And so we came out to Canon in D by Pachelbel, you know, the wedding song that everyone uses. But originally I was going to walk down the aisle to a completely different song, one that I picked out that meant a lot to me and my family. And I didn't want to use it. I didn't want to waste it on not having them with me. So, and we didn't even know we were going to get married again at that point. I was just like, I'm not doing it. I envisioned that song with my family and I don't have them, so I don't want to do it. Can we do something a little less serious? And he found the perfect song. So the bridal party comes out to Canon in D, and then the song halfway through, it was a piano arrangement that somebody made, and halfway through it changes to the Avengers theme. So on stage a lot, on stage a lot, he plays Tony Stark and I play Captain America. So we made people's like stony ship dreams come true. But so it's like it goes da 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 da, you know, like the Avengers theme. He starts coming out. And then I come out, and then we meet in the middle, and then we walk toward his dad. And you could hear it in the audience the minute they realized it went from Canon in D to the Avengers theme.
It took like 4 to 8 counts, and then all
of
a sudden like, you just started hearing them and laughing.
And laughing, like, "Aw, really?" And we're like, "Yeah, really." So that was really, really fun. And then our vows were hilarious. I definitely made mine funny. I didn't know he was going to make his so funny. He made the bridal party crack up. Like, I was okay. Yours were like gold material. And then, okay, his dad's going through this long ceremony, which is very religious, which is fine because that's how your family is, and I'm good with that. He gets to the part about vows, okay? And he's like, and now they will say their vows. And neither of us really discussed, though.
And he just stands there.
He just stands there. Neither of us discussed who was going to go first. So in front of the entire audience, we're like,
we're like,
do you go first? Am I supposed to go first?
I asked my dad, I was like, who normally goes first? He goes, it depends.
And then somebody in the audience, whose name might be Tom Kroom. Was it Tom?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was Tom. Or was it Todd?
It was one of the T names.
Sure. One of our friends in the audience goes, rock, paper, scissors. So we did. And this is exactly what happened.
There was what?
We went 9 or 10 rounds, and we kept doing the same exact thing. Like, it was rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And I wasn't giving it away. I'm giving it away for the purpose of the video.
Literally, but we're like, trying. We're like going. I'm like, I got you. I got you.
And eventually I kind of like hesitated at the last second and went for something completely different than I was going to, and he won. I was like, that's it, we got to stop this. We got to get to the party part. And yeah.
So I got to go first.
Yeah. which I'm mad about because yours were way funnier than mine, but it's fine. But yeah, those are some of the highlights, and we wanted to talk to you guys about how like it was a tap dance show, and was there more tap dancing at the reception? Unplanned, but yes, people put songs on, and Noise Complaint and Rhythm Theory did the choreography. I wasn't in control of the music. I made a playlist, but one of my Rhythm Theory dancers, Rebecca, who went by DJ Romo that night, she did the music for us. And then Iris, our 7-year-old, one of our friend's daughters, who's actually just, Iris is one of our best friends. Like, we love her to death. And she kind of took over the music selection. And when I say that 7-year-old girl has really good taste in music, I mean it. I'm hearing songs I love that I know I didn't put on that playlist, but I guess just forgot about.
She busted out like some
Queen.
Some Queen, and then she was like,
Prince.
Then she's like, play Fireball by Mr. 305. Yeah, like
yeah, she's busting out like these really, really good classic hits, and that's all her parents' musical influence, by the way. Like, good job, y'all. The whole thing was so much fun, and I'm so happy that it went the way that it did. And to be honest, I'm really excited that we get to do it again.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's
so excited. Also, I'm sorry, there's a huge storm brewing, so now there's all this thunder. So we're gonna go ahead and let y'all go in a second. But I wanted to talk about the upcoming wedding. We're doing another tap dance show because I refuse to not do a tap dance show at this point. I'm like, no, I want the wedding to be the way I intended, and I want my mom and brother to be a part of that. They don't tap dance, but we're gonna get walked down. I'm gonna get walked down the aisle the way that I meant to by my mom, who will be behind me and my brother, who will be behind that guy, Wally. He's gonna walk me down the aisle. He's remote control. It's my symbolic way of having my dad there to walk me down the aisle. And we're going to get married on the bridge of the Enterprise.
Oh. I'm just gonna
blurt it out right there. We're getting married on the bridge of the Enterprise. There's a Star Trek set about an hour north of where I live. And we're gonna get married on the bridge. And the show's gonna be in engineering.
Yeah.
I'm a big Star Trek fan. Like, if you didn't know that about me, like, all of that is Star Trek books, okay? I'm a huge Star Trek fan. Star Trek Voyager is my favorite, but I've been a Trekkie since I was born, basically. So my mom found the venue. She goes, you know, there's a Star Trek set north of you. And I was like, oh, yeah, I kind of remember that. We went there once. And she goes, do you think you could get married there? And I was like, do you think you're a genius? So I called, and not only are they really excited about this, they're like, they call me for planning. Like, the venue is calling me, like, oh, I had this really good idea. What if we did this? They're so cool. I'm so excited. So we're doing Jen and Sean's Excellent Adventure Part 2, Nerds in Space. With a little Mel Brooks throw in there, the Nerds in Space part. It's a History of the World Part 2. Anyway, if you're a Mel Brooks fan, you got it. If you didn't, it's fine. It's Nerds in Space. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm rewriting a new script. We're doing sort of a new set. It's like 50% the old set, and I added some more space-themed dances.
Sorry, Bento's distracting me.
Yeah. So I'm just so excited. So there's going to be even more tap dancing, and
it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Guy, you can't tap dance right now.
No.
We're filming.
But anyway, since the weather and Bento, and I've been rambling, I really love talking about our wedding.
It was so much fun. And the fact that, you know, we got to share with people that some of them have seen probably tens and 100. Actually, I bet you some people probably haven't seen 100.
Todd and Amy have seen 100 of our shows.
Yeah.
I bet.
And we've had people that there, and then we had people that had never even seen.
Yeah, my boss and coworkers from one of my dance studios were there, and they were all like, that show, you need to take that to Broadway or Vegas. And we're like, I mean, it's not Broadway or Vegas, but we tour that show. Like, this is what we do. They're like, we didn't know. And I'm like, it's what we do. we did this last weekend. We sandwiched the wedding between a gig in Tampa and a gig in Raleigh, North Carolina. So I literally was like, we did this last weekend, and then we're going to do it again next weekend. Not that particular show, but a show like that. And so it was just so cool to be able to share that with people.
It was really cool to have people that had never seen what we do get to experience the tap dance show that we do.
Sorry, he's freaking out because of the thunder.
Oh,
I just
sorry,
realized
buddy.
because he keeps like wondering why the wall's shaking. All right, we will let y'all go. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for watching this vlog. I hope it was fun to learn about our wedding. I know it's not fully tap dance related because it's more wedding related, but it's tap dance related, whatever. I'm going to keep posting some pictures and videos on my Instagram, my personal Instagram at Captain Jenway. So that's down below, so you'll get that. That's most of where I'm going to post like the personal pictures, like the tap dance stuff. If there's like a clip of a show, I'll probably post that on my main Instagram, Jenne Vermes. But for the most part, like if it's just like really, really sappy wedding pictures, I'm posting that on my personal account. So if you aren't following that already, but you want more wedding stuff and you want to see how like my dress was so pretty. If you want to see stuff like that.
My dress was not pretty.
Your outfit was so cool. He did not wear a tux, and I am a big fan of that. Him not wearing a tux.
I was so comfy. I'm not even going to lie. I wore boots, some nice jeans, and a
very nice vest that he got from a store called Subculture in Jacksonville. Shout out. Good store. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Hey, don't do that. That's my violin. I almost knocked my electric violin over.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
But yeah, this is what it's like having cats.
Yes. Well, thanks for joining us for this vlog. And again, if you want to see more of wedding stuff, go to Safety Scissors and Duct Tape YouTube channel. English. Words. Safety Scissors and Duct Tape's YouTube channel. And my personal Instagram, Captain Jenway. And yeah, so thanks for doing this vlog
Thanks
with
for
me.
having me.
If you're not already subscribed to this channel and you want more tap dance, hit that subscribe button and join the tap fam. We've got fun vlogs like this, but more importantly, we have tap dance tutorials, like tons of them. Choreography tutorials, step tutorials, technique exercises, challenges, lots of fun stuff, free tap dance content, free lessons. It's all here and it's all for you. And I love working on this channel. So thank you for being a part of it. Also, hit that thumbs up because our wedding was so cool. And hit that thumbs up so I know that you really, really enjoyed this vlog and you would want one that talks about our second wedding with the show. And also hit that thumbs up so I know you do want to hear more about the wedding so that I post some wedding tap dance videos. So yeah, thumbs up, subscribe. Sorry about the storm. And as always, thank you for dancing with me.
Morning walks, big kid talks, had to help each other through our stormy weather. Stolen looks over comic books, didn't see this coming. And I should be running far away, but you make me stay with that look in